Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set. And pitching in this game, Jack Kachanowicz. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Okay, all set to go. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. And that's through there for a strike. And this one is off and running. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ward sizing it up. Makes the grab, one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Anthony Volpe.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Hard hit, right side. On to first. That takes care of Grisham. Two down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization, who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And Judge spoils that one. There's a swing and a drive. That's going back. Back some more. And gone. That one felt good. His 19th home run of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself, and bat after at bat, he's that confident. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
So two down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two out, space is empty. And that one hit to first. And that's foul. The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
2 outs, runner at first. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one to first, and foul ball. Out to center. Taylor sizing this one up. And that is that. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. So here's the lefty, Carlos Rodon.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Zach Neto, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Rodon ready. Here comes strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a ground ball. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Taylor Ward.
And Boog, he's a big-time run producer for these guys, man. Leading the team in homers, runs batted in, doing damage on the regular, man. Making opposing pitchers just sweat out there. It's kind of fun to watch. Get ready for a show when he steps into the box.
Nolan Shanuel at the plate now. That's ball one.
No strikes.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Wells collects, fires to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
2 outs, base is empty. Yoan Moncada, the next to hit for the Angels. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Angels are gone in order. And it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Kochanowicz back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. That one hammered center field. That's back. Off the batter's eye and gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His 7th home run of the season. It's 2-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 2nd. Hard on the ground to first. He steps on the bag. 1 out in the 2nd.
Batting 8, second baseman, Jordan Beboss.
Here's the second baseman, Jorbeat Beboss. And it's fouled away. High fly ball out towards left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And that's a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
1 out, runner at 2nd. Peraza getting ready to hit. Up the middle, Neto. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, first baseman, Ben Rice.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Fly to left his first time. And there's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
On the ground to first. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he can't come up with it. He'll score. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that right there is a pretty clear example of why making a clean on-target throw back into the infield is so critical, but so many times it's easily overlooked. You can't be careless about it as an outfielder. Doesn't matter if you're throwing to a base or a cutoff, you have to give them something that they can handle. That cost them a run as a result.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. He circles the bases. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's a big power threat. Aaron Judge. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Ouch, that one drilled him. And he beats it. He's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So a man aboard, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Judge off of first with 2 away. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. A 2-run homer. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add to the lead. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jack Kachanowicz won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Jose Soriano.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Two outs, nobody on. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Fly to center his first time. That one ripped. Back there. And it hits the fence.
Waste no time there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, out to short. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 7 and the Angels nothing. Bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Rodon winds and deals. Center field. Grisham gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going back, Bellinger. Back some more. And out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-1. Zingy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And You know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Back to the mound. It hit him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Here's Joe Adell. Hit in the air, center field. Grisham settles under it. He's got it, and that is out number 3. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 7-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. On to the third inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now, Jorbit Bebos. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor brings it in. And there's one down. So man aboard, and next for New York, Oswald Peraza grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
This one smoked out to left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ben Rice.
So the batting order turns over. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that misses. And that is ball one. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. One left for the Yankees, and they're on top 7-1. Back in Anaheim as we go to the last of the third. Here comes Chris Taylor. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia.
1-1.
Pitch in the dirt, and now it's even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next, the Angels.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Line drive. Grisham is there, makes the catch. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. back here at Angel Stadium. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. And first offering is fouled off. Grisham, first round pick of the Brewers in 2015. The 0-1. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. He did a really great job of staying tall on that hanging slurve. If you collapse on the backside, you'll take a good pitch to hit and pop it up. That time, really good pass at the baseball.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game. Way high.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Man at first, nobody out. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Judge gets his lead at first, nobody out. Trying to bunt his way on. Fires over to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, there it looked like the batter was trying to bunt for a base hit, and as he got thrown out, the runner advanced. So he's going to get credit with the sac bunt. You know, there's this red-headed announcer that I work with sometimes that gets really angry when that happens.
And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Going 2 now. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Taylor under it. And that's the 3rd out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in, Nolan Schanuel.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
1 ball,
That slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now Yoan Moncada.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Check swing, called strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Check swing, no appeal.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Now a chance for Taylor Ward. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Angels held in check. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now Austin Wells.
Catcher, Austin Wells.
Soriano back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Meanwhile,
1-0.
activity in the bullpen. Jake Eater up and throwing. Popped up. Neto settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jordan Beboss.
And up next for New York, Jorbeat Beboss. 1 for 2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswald.
Now at the plate, Oswald Peraza. 0 for 2 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Way back there. That's long gone. So he goes yard to left. 3rd home run of the season, and they add a couple more. It's 10-1.
Well, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jose Soriano won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Jake Eater taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So up next, Ben Rice. And he swings and misses at the initial
0-1.
offering. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Popped up. Moncada settles under this one. And there are 2 outs.
now batting the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Runner at first with 2 away. Here is Aaron Judge. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. This one in the air center field. Taylor under this one makes the catch, and that is that. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now 10-1. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable.
Counts 1-0.
That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And it stays fair.
Now batting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Man at first, and here is Logan O'Hoppe. And that's off
That's
the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out.
1 ball, 1
I know
strike.
there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt. Rodon sets and deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Soler gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Bellinger makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder, Joe Adell.
So digging in, Joe Adell. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. To first, maybe a 2-ball. 1 at second. Throws in the dirt, but he scoops it. And the double play ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Yankees 10 and the Angels 1. All set for the top of the 6th. And here comes Bellinger. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. So up next, Jason Dominguez, 1 for 3. Swing and a foul out of play. Eder measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's out. Trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw there. Safe. Two outs. And that one fouled off. In the air, right side. Adele makes the catch, and that'll do it. No runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Yankees 10 and the Angels 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Chris Taylor now. And that one missing low.
That's ball 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one finds the corner. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that
2
time.
balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Newman stands in now and watches strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So the lineup flips over. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Out there to center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Reaches, but can't make the grab.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Foul ball. Neto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Rodon fires. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Angels 1. Back in Anaheim, top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Jorbeat Beboss. To the right side, Shanuel. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Next to hit, Oswald Peraza. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field. Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
1 gone, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. Double play ball to second. There's 1. Throw to first, safe. Now here's Trent Grisham, and the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
That one out to right. Adele moves under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 10 and the Angels 1. Back here at Angel Stadium, here is Moncada.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve, and it was the same result as the pitch before.
And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Comes up empty.
No balls, 2
He's
strikes.
controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And now the DH, Jorge Soler. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Soler with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, we
0-1
usually
for
talk
count.
about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Rip to third. Over to first. Angels retired, 1-2-3. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Angels 1. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Eater back to work. In the air out to center. Adele makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Man at first with 1 gone. Digging in, Jason Dominguez. On the ground, 2 ball. Oh, a great flip.
He's out.
1 at second to
No, he's
first,
safe.
not in time. Great effort there. Anthony Volpe digs in now. This one smacked out to left center. Dives and he can't hang on. Here's the throw to the plate. Coming home. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And the first
that's
pitch
off the
misses for ball 1. Rodon into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Just
that's
missed. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Rodon still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. So digging in, Joe Adell. There's a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
The Yankees up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
2 down, bases empty. Here comes Chris Taylor, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Cut on and lifted in the air. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Angels go quietly there. They're down 9. It's 10-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Strickland.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Catcher, Austin Wells.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Tap foul at the plate. On the ground, right side, Newman throws to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, 3rd baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Oswald Peraza now at the plate. Strickland, 36 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Neto slings it across, and the inning is over. Offense held in check there, and 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Yankees 10 and the Angels 1. Back in Anaheim, the batter now, Kevin Newman.
second baseman.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there's one down. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Grisham settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now Nolan Shanuel. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.